Two strange things. Nighttime on Twitch and on the Switch. Interesting. Normally we do these on YouTube. Not tonight. We're still mainstream on our Twitch channel.
I will unlock your ass.
We've got 20 minutes to go. Jesus Christ, what is that? Is that sword handle? Freaked me out. Rise dying? Dude, we almost hit 1,000 viewers on Twitch today. We were like 50 viewers away from 1,000. Yeah, it's not gonna look great. Gator, hello. What am I using? This disgusts me. Why was I using this? How's it going? It's going okay. I had some nice lasagna soup. You come recommended from Amaranth stream? There's something going on with me and Amaranth streams, and I don't know how or why that's happening. How are we on the same wavelength? Is there something about my content or her content that there's like this similarity? Would she play Monster Hunter with me? Lasagna soup sounds pretty good. So it's lasagna noodles, meatballs, in like a tomatoey sort of soup. Both streams teased your hole. I'm glad everyone likes the sweater. What is the best dual blade tree? For paralysis, just use cat hands. Let me see if I can find it. I made a video on it. Go to my YouTube channel. I mean, but I'll show it to you here too. Here's what I'll do. I'll show it to you, but then you also got to go to my YouTube channel. How does that sound? Is this really the best I could do? I say that, and yet that's pretty good. No, that's fine. It's not out of date. How is this out of date? You're out of date. It's perfect. It's a perfect little set. I really don't know if I like this music. I don't like this music. Can I do Elemental Pure Sticky? No. What about Rampage Para? Well, you're not gonna have the guaranteed crit like this does. You like the bougie lighting? Like the lighting like where I am? How much parry does Rampage even get? It would actually be more para. But you wouldn't have those crits. Like, I think this ends up having 2 more para. It also has a level 3 slot. I don't know. I mean, you could probably make them work. If you wanted to go maximum para dual blades, I guess you would go that way, but you would lose out on a lot of damage. Did you pick up Charge Blade here on PC? I'm actually on the, I'm on the Switch right now. I know that's very confusing. I don't even know what my sets are. How was dinner? It was all right, I guess. It was okay. We might be switching back to PC. I want to see the new set. Let's get a little warmed up. Get a little warmed up. That's a good talisman. I want that on PC. Can I just, like, drop, like... The fact that I have, like, no... protective polish upsets me. Where are my animals? Why is Snaggle deployed? Where are you? I could get that on PC. It's even better with a fire longsword. Oh, did we get raided? Oh, hey, Yakipon, thanks. How are you? Get your ass back here. Where is he? Are you farming? Snaggle? What is wrong with me? Get back here. All right. We're going to figure this out. You ordered Little Caesars for lunch? It's almost time for dinner. Oh, that's about perfect. All right, good. I got Copium. How's Copium looking? Good. All right, so with Snaggle, we can drop some things. His skills kind of suck. That's okay. You're on Rise 2, but you're only beginning it? It's a very good game. I really enjoy it. Okay, so this is 55. Okay, so way too much weakness exploit. Way too much. 70. Oh, I'm so smart. Okay, and then we can do sharp. Your frame rate looks low. It's low because I'm playing on Switch. We're on the Switch. New gear is coming out in 10 minutes. New content, actual new content to look at and explore and tease and poke at. You'll get Rise tomorrow. You're going to have a really good time, McNeil Lord. Why are you guys laughing? Why is my entire life filled with the Keck face? We'll switch back to PC once in like 2 hours. Maybe less. Just do this. $10 minutes. No one will know the difference. People, the only difference you guys see is like, oh, your frame rate looks a little bit low.
It's coming in 4 hours! What is possibly debatable about that? 4 hours!
Loading times, they're not great. And yes, the frame rate is very noticeable. It is. I know. I'm not like that delusional. By the end of February, McNeil Lord, let's just say by March 1st, everything will be up to date. Which is fine. So I landed it, but he must have had 2 different attacks or something. God, this frame rate is terrible. Having seen the light that is PC, oh my God, how could you ever go back? Ooh, really? I'm definitely feeling the 30 FPS. Don't do it. Well, it's a good thing I'm using Cope's sword because... Nice sweater. Thank you, Imoy Macho. I can barely play. I don't want to sound like a baby, but like I'm really struggling here. Let's get more raiders? Thank you for raiding. Why on Switch? We're getting new content! We're getting new content in 10 minutes! Unlucky. I mean, it's night and day, bro. We're really getting it! No!
It's coming in 4 hours! What is possibly debatable about that? 4 hours!
It's the way it always is.
What time zone? Directly
No, it's
under
not
my
stickers.
nuts. Right under my nuts is where the time zone is.
Aren't you
Look
excited? Is the content worth your eyes bleeding? Yes. I need to know what it is.
Monkey time, I'm going bananas.
I don't care. I know nobody else cares. I care. It's new Bayonetta skins? Is Bayonetta even... Bayonetta's not a... I thought Bayonetta was like a Sega thing. Is it a Capcom thing? Might be. I think there's 2 USJ events. That was the sense I got. It would be fun if we got like a USJ sticker out of it. I wouldn't be mad about that. I don't know where the tail went. I don't care either. Did I watch the USJ trailer for the armor? We did yesterday on stream. Nice sweater, thank you. Does the frame rate on PC justify double dipping another $60 in a game I already put 2 hours in? You love Rise, but torn on spending the money again? Bro, I got 4 minutes on Magnum Maldo. That's not good. It's worth it. Okay? It's worth it. I could do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do another one, but let's do better this time. Stop laughing. These loading screens? Yes, you can see the loading screens. 4-minute streamer? I'm not. $200 hours to be 120 hours on PC. Why do I feel like I'm just getting nonstop roasted? Why am I getting nonstop roasted tonight? What did I do? No, I mean, Longsword still feels worse. Should be at 4 minutes on the loading screen. I'm just washed up. I was fine earlier. Well, I was mostly fine earlier on PC. We didn't triple card at all today. So do you have to restart the game? I think you got to restart the game. Did my husband knit that for me? Yeah, actually he did. Do you like it? I've gotten a lot of compliments on it already. That landed? How's it on the nipples? I mean, I'm not just like... Do you like raw dog your sweaters? What is wrong with you? This is like, my eyes are like bleeding. How did we ever play this? How did we live like this? Aren't the umbrella blades better for para? Light sharpness with handicraft and 100% crit rate with the Hellion rampage skill is what makes the cat claws so good. I mean, you got to be good at stamina management, or you got to be good at doing infinite combos with your dual blades, but it's definitely worth it. I'm going to end up with a streamer charity stream as like PC players start donating to me. Be like, streamer, upgrade your rig. It's so broken looking. This looks horrid. Once you get used to the PC, it's really hard to go back. Sushi, they give you cool skill secret? I wish so.
Thanks for the stream.
You're very welcome for the streams. Thank you for enjoying the streams. I don't even know if this is the weapon I want to use. Oh, I know what we could do. We could use bow. And I have gyro. Why does it look like the contrast is cranked up way too high? Brother, it's just the game, man. I don't know what to tell you. We're on the Switch right now. I should have been practicing bow. It was such a mistake. Everything I'm doing this stream is a mistake. How do you not hit me? Bo, you like to watch triples? From the monsters, right? I'm not gonna triple with Bo. Are you crazy? Is it legal to encode randomized Dark Souls characters in the blockchain and sell them as NFTs? I'm sure From Software wouldn't approve of it. Think the update is ready? How close do you think I am? And that hit. People complain about the longsword. They said the longsword whiffs sometimes. Can you imagine? I'm pretty sure the update's already downloaded. No auto aim on longsword. Gyro is kind of like auto aim for the bow. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You have no idea. All right. It's 7 p.m. Let's see if it just shows up or if we got to quit the game. We probably got to quit the game and come back. Oh my God, these loading times. Actual loading times. Oh, I'm so excited. Have I higher HR on Rise than you on World? I play the game a good amount. How do I farm paw prints and then buddy tickets? Buddy tickets just happen from like training your buddies and going out with your buddies and using buddies on your farm. Paw print, you got to find the cats. There's a run in the Shrine Ruins. If you remind me later, I'll show it to you. When I aimed, what are you doing here? Big stuff, man. New equipment. It's coming out now. Oh, I'm so excited. Did I have a good dinner? It was okay. I had lasagna soup and everybody made fun of me. I don't really care. No. Not a new rampage. I'm not putting on a show. I'm actually excited. No. It's been like 6 months since we got anything new in this game for equipment. How much is the Italian in my blood not crying? I'm actually technically not Italian. My wife is, though. Where's the quest? Is that it? There it is. Arzuros Onslaught and Shrine Showdown? I'm just getting the Shrine Showdown for now. No, Jen liked it. Thunder, fire, thunder? Thunderbow? It's been a while since I used bow. Ew. It's like all gooey looking. I'm not saying the gear is going to be amazing. It's just something different. That's all. I don't know why there's a bet here. Why is this a bet? Why would anyone doubt it's a Tetradon? Oh no, maybe the Tetradon will get me. Fume, hello. Oh, I'm so afraid. Only potions? Don't... I will honor no redemptions. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I just want to get through this as quickly and painfully as possible. I'm even using a precious dash juice. Oh, is that bet on whether the armor is useless or not? That would actually be an interesting bet. No. Oh, I forgot about... Bull! I don't like taking damage. They do hit. I don't know if it's just gunner defense, but they do feel like they hit like mildly harder. I did not get motion controls to work on PC. And it makes me sad. You love it when I'm streaming? Thank you, Gregory. Oh my god, they're all going up to Area 13. I thought water was better to beat Magnamaldo. When he's all fiery, thunder works out pretty well. I don't know. I actually need to look at his hit zones again. It's just gonna be like a monster gangbang. This is gonna be amazing. That could have been more ass catch-em than it was. I will keep dropping traps. I have no shame. Why is the game at 22 FPS right now? Because we're playing on the Switch because this is a new quest that's going to get us new gear. So much damage. This is a dumb weapon. What's the learning curve for bow? I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it's got a very high skill ceiling. But you'll be fine. What bow am I using? This is a rampage bow. Honestly, anti-aquatic would have been better, probably. They definitely hit a bit harder. They feel like they hit a bit harder. Which, that's cool. It is more rewarding, and it is also a riskier playstyle than light bowgun. But I mean, it really is extremely powerful. Oops. I'm dead. Oh, almost died. I still can't drop that shock trap. Because it hasn't broken yet. Was this bet to see if I carded at all, or? You never know. Maybe Tetradon will pull it out in the end. Am I using absolute power shot or not? No. It's good, but it uses up a lot of stamina. Oh, I didn't know that's what the bet was for. That's kind of scary. Wow, that was really close then. Hey, doubters, it was close. Scammed by Golden Mud. I was like really close to dying. My take on M&M's getting redesigned, I am not aware of this news. I'm sorry. Are they not going to have M's on them anymore? No, bow is just broken in general. Anything that this bow can do, any other bow can do because it's Rampage. Were all the cats in the ruins? I'll show them to you. I really will show you them. I'll show you the run. Did I get wrecked by Apex Bear yet? We fought him today. We actually beat him with Greatsword. Interesting helm. Doesn't really beat Teostra, but it's nice to see. Good chest for bow. That's a good option for bow. Definitely. It hurts not having a level 3 deco, but like that's some good value there. Usable for bow. Actually almost usable for bow. If you don't think of it as crit element, if you think of crit element 2 as like the equivalent of any other crit, it's okay. You're taking this as a sign for crit element meta in Sunbreak? I wouldn't be so sure. Tacit's kind of bad. Legs could be really good for longsword. Focus is kind of a nice skill to have. Focus makes it a little bit easier to build up your spirit gauge. It's not amazing. Like, they're not amazing legs, but like they're a decent alternative to like either the Hunter Greaves or the Ingot Greaves. What would they change to it? You would just need to mod it to like 10, 20, and 30, and Crit Element would probably be usable. The belt? Belt's not very good. Maybe on a water longsword, but I mean, that's like pretty copium. I really would consider using this on bow. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of decos. No, I think it's okay. Even though I run 0% affinity. Well, with a cat giving you 30%. All right, how? Bo is just so starved for things because you don't have a helm. Can I check out the weapons? Oh, that's for the Palico stuff there. Apex Diablo's Emergency. Yeah, I didn't even think to check for the weapons. What was a bow and a longsword? It's spread. The stats on that are good, actually. 190, 25, 20% with a level 3. I mean, that's okay. The issue is you don't really run crit boost on bow at all. Oh, water boost 4, yeah. Or anti-aerial. Although, what is aerial and weak to water? It's not Maldo. It's not Teostra. Am I missing something? Secondary weakness on Diablos? I don't know why you would use that over ice, though. Ajanoth is Brute. Tobigadachi is Fanged. Oh! Bazarios! Yeah, I mean, I guess Actisom. Actisom and Bazarios. You gonna poison him too? Yeah. Get Bazarios TA world record? Yeah. TO's not considered aerial. Valak Croconox, thank you. Let's look at the longsword. That's a lot of water. That is also not a lot of raw. 180, 37, 30. Innate white is nice. But, like, that's 30 more raw. Compare with Narga? I would compare it to this first. What are the ramp-up skills? It's probably Water 4 and Anti-Aerial. I mean... Okay, alright. If you compare it to Narga Kuga... For things weak to water, I think it would be close. Because that's a lot of affinity that you don't need to build for. No, there's affinity boost 4. You would absolutely run affinity boost 4 on that. And then you would only need just like a tiny bit of crit eye. Am I forgetting the Valstrax set exists? Then you got to run the Valstrax set. 37 water or 8 raw? 37 water has to be equal to 8 raw. It has to be. Like, look at Tio's leg. Here, you know what? I'll do it right now. Where is my spreadsheet? You'll see. You'll all see. Is this when I have like a meltdown on stream? I have a spreadsheet on elemental longswords. Where is it? I'm not trying really hard to get anything out of it. It's just like the truth. I have to do that quest one more time. I never made any good charge blades, did I?
Big number. I want the big number. Big number. Good.
Why am I hitting Tio's leg? Sometimes you hit it. Jono's not here. I can stop the pre-recorded show. It's not pre-recorded. Mind if I join you? I'm a solo player, but thank you. That weapon is low? It's not that bad. It's really not. The affinity really helps carry it, and the native white also helps carry it. I'm just going to make it... You want to see the spreadsheet math? I'm going to make... I have to do some things first. You sure you don't want to do super alt? No, not right now. I'm telling you, 37 element beats 8 raw. Because it's not even 37 element. It's more than that. You're forgetting. You're forgetting that... Oh, is it comparable to Chameleos? Oh my god, I don't know if it's comparable to Chameleos. I completely forgot about that. It probably beats Nargacuga. I don't know if it beats Camellios. How's Elemental Charge Blade? Felt real good, man. How about the bow? I mean, I don't really like playing spread, so that doesn't really help me too much. It's probably okay. The issue is that, at least on my builds, I don't build for crit boosts, so the bonus affinity doesn't even do much for me. How's the new set? It could be used on some things in some ways. The bow definitely has potential. What? Push the button. I feel like I'm playing in like silly putty on the Switch. It feels not good. How does this cinematic 30 FPS feel? Not great. Get slapped. It's definitely holding a stable 30. At least up here. You can really smell the frames. Right. Good morning, Potato Wedgie. Finally got it. Guys, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Camellios. The problem is like, the monster you're most likely to use it against is Teostra. And Teostra moves his hit zones back and forth constantly. So, like, you can't even be guaranteed that you're going to get, like, good water hit zones. Can I show the set after that? We just looked at it. So the arms are like Constitution 1, Crit Element 2, with a level 2 slot and a level 1 slot. Was there something else? And then the legs have Quick Sheath 2, Focus 1 with like a level 2 slot or like a level 3 slot. Do the barrel bomb trick with the longsword? I've never practiced it. The only thing I practice is the hell you call that? Sword and Shield Bomb Yugeki. Arms have weakness exploit 1. It's kind of a big deal. The legs, I think there might be some sets where you use the legs if you don't have a really good quick sheath talisman. How was my day stream? We almost hit like 1,000 viewers, which normally like I don't pay attention, but for some reason I looked at the email today from Stream Elements. It's like, hey, buddy, you almost had 1,000 viewers. That's pretty cool. Trying to get red here. I actually think the sweater maybe had a little bit of something to do with it. Arms do have weakness exploit 1. It's Wex 1, crit element 2, constitution 1, and I think it's like a level 1 slot or something. You might find a way to fit it onto bow, but again, like I would have to completely redesign my sets to be around crit. How much channel growth do you foresee once PC bubble release is gone? You can't never really tell. I mean, it might dip for a while, but there's actually like kind of okay content on Rise. So it should last another 3 months, and then in the spring there'll be Sunbreak news. I don't know. Sunbreak in the summer, we should pop off. That'll be wild. I mean, we're talking about pretty massive growth for the re-release of a nearly year-old game on PC. You know what I mean? Elden Ring next month? A lot of people will probably drop off during Elden Ring, for sure. And then we'll play GU. Any viewers still sticking around, they'll be gone for that one. Oh, I'm almost dead. Yo, is there a bet or something going on? Nice sweater. Thanks, man. I can't even see him. Where is he? Carried by pets. I don't know what got him. I guess it probably was the pets, huh? After GQ's viewership, you'll get Dauntless. You guys call me Copium. There's one very reliable way to get a Dauntless stream. And that's just one little apology. If I don't get early Sunbreak Dauntless stream? Well, that is true. That is the deal. Have you tried double Palamutes? The Palamutes themselves will deal more damage, but my cat gives me 30% affinity, and I'm pretty sure that will end up giving me more damage than having another dog. Think the Dauntless janitors will apologize? Yeah. My farming Almudron gems. No, we're doing the new USJ event. Why does nobody care? Nobody cares about USJ. I know why. You didn't realize there was a new event? New gear and everything. What Palico skill gives you affinity? It's the fighter. Every fighter cat has it. I think it's called Rousing Roar. Is the new gear good? It's not bad. Is it better than the best stuff already in the game? I haven't really had enough time to really sit down and analyze it. There's definitely pieces on it that I think can work on a longsword set. I mean, it makes sense, right? The weapons they give you are longsword and bow. Like, there's definitely pieces that look like they would work on the longsword, and there's definitely a piece that looks like it could work on bow. Actually, so. As a layered armor, it looks okay. The weapons look okay, too. The pieces might work, but the sword won't? You don't know that. I'm going to do my testing. And I'll tell you what I think. If Chameleos didn't exist, it would be really good. Ichinose self-inserted fanfiction Chameleos sword, though, kind of ruins things a little bit from a balance perspective. Oh yeah, the chest was pretty okay too, but that's mostly because like there's a lot of really bad chest pieces out there. The only issue I think that I could have with the chest is usually you run the bike chest, which has like a level 3 slot in it, and that's really nice for bows to have. How do you get the Underworld Pedal Ace? Finish the game, I guess? Is the only weapon available would be good. Oh, definitely be good. I don't know that, I mean, Tigrex Longsword obviously is really good on Helmbreaker, but probably it just depends on like how many Helmbreaker per minutes you're landing. A stick figure Ichinose, definitely possible. Literally just swing him around. Sure. How much handicraft does Chameleos need to hit white? 1? I think. One. Can I do the new Rampage now? I don't really want to. 200 plates and a gem in 1 run? That's pretty nice. The nice thing here is you actually could probably go Master's Touch. Because this thing's got a decent chunk of white. Well, does it? That looks like 30 hits. But that's kind of cool. Being able to run that instead. think it would have better uptime. So where are we already? 70%. So we don't need any tenderizer. Is that it? Maybe I'll damage Chameleos with peak performance? We're comparing it in its absolute best case scenario. I have a Master's Touch set, critlet. I'm using an elemental weapon. All right, I would run it something like that. Oh, and then I don't think I put the boost on it yet. Actually, we can test it both ways. I think I could actually run water boost on it. Just the way the set is set up. Maybe I could put... No, I'm gonna keep it like this. What is the dog am I wearing? DLC? It's paid DLC, yeah. I can't really take out one crit eye for one more attack easily. Like, the best that I could do is, like, start switching the Legambi to, like, Rathalos, maybe? And then run Tenderizer. I wouldn't have any grinder, though. That would kind of suck. Let's just do it. To maximize full skills, we'll need G-Rank's going to be, like, dumb. Something like this. So it hits at 70, 100%. All right. So we're just going to go with this. Wouldn't it be cheaper to run Weakness Exploit? Oh, hold on. Did I finish putting in that final water? This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. All right, where is it? All right, so we're going to do Chameleos. And we're going to do USJ. All right, give me a second. Will you get better talismans in G rank? Absolutely. Okay. That. Base element. 37. %+ 4. All right, now let's get Chameleos in here. Fire, that's for my charm. Don't bully my fire attack. I had water, ice, and fire at one point because of my charm and the Gambi hands. Oof, that looks good already. Okay. It's actually closer than you'd think. And I'm only comparing Helmbreaker. You don't know if that's 100% affinity? It is. You're forgetting the 30% from the cat. So on Helmbreaker, which is an admittedly raw-focused attack, this is what I get. But you're only comparing Helmbreaker. You're not comparing spirit combos and every other attack. Like when you're swinging that wet noodle around, like those attacks count too. It's not like you're doing like, it's not like it's nonstop Helmbreaker ever, like every single time. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test a full spirit combo on this chest. This is at yellow spirit. Because when you do Helmbreaker, it counts the modifier at yellow. Helmbreaker does have a lower elemental modifier. It goes at 70%. This is not too much. You don't understand. None of you understand. I did the ramp up. I put water on it. Didn't I? Oh, I didn't. Oh, get ready to crap your pants, everyone. Yeah! It's actually more! It's actually more! This is assuming a 60% raw hit zone and a 20% elemental weakness, which is like average. It depends. No, I'm using the same Cat Crutch Copium on the Chameleos Longsword, and you know what? This outperforms that when we don't have the Cat Crutch anyways. All right, let's do. And it's also the USJ longsword will crit more often. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. All right? Tio's head. You want to see this? Here. Boom. Even better. How about How about Tio's foreleg if you whiff? Oh, and weakness exploit doesn't even work on that. I won't even figure that in. Boom! Even more damage. Hirschman, hello.
23 just resubscribed for
But if his head is in ice mode,
Hey.
we can do that. Tied. Literally tied in ice mode. We finally did it. We got an elemental longsword. We got one. We got one, boys. We got one. You don't even need to look at Anjanov to know that it would just like obliterate his butthole. Actually, I don't know. That's close. That's actually really close on the head. And this is just Helmbreaker, by the way. Like I said, when you're slapping the little noodle around, that's when element really helps. Oh, hold on. I screwed that up really bad. It feels really good when I make a mistake and the damage numbers look like that. It's like, uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Do I mean to have crit 7 on USJ? Yeah. Why does everybody keep asking me that? I'm not really missing anything. I could get it up to attack 7. Oh, we had it the other way around, didn't we? At one point, we can get the can we get the damage even higher? We can get the damage even higher. You're right. So we have to do this. Sorry, it has to be like this. Not those. I'm so happy. Okay. The math was assuming attack 7. And then what? We put in 1 weakness exploit? Okay. So they're literally tied for crit. So when you're comparing them... Dude, there was like a goddamn master designing this weapon in the balance. You like the dance? I'm so excited. Everyone bullies me all the time. I just want good elemental weapons. I just want a reason to make all these elemental weapons and make little sets for them. Yeah. I know it looks like a lot, but trust me, this thing needs 35. I mean, it literally has like nearly 50 element. Weakness, water attack 5, constitution 4, stamina surge 3, spread 3, Wex 2, latent power 2. Yeah, I guess latent power would be okay. Can you fit latent power 3 on instead? Because latent power 3 is a good breakpoint. This is very exciting. We still have our quick sheath 3 too. Latent power 2, 311. Oh, I see. That, I mean, that's only an okay talisman. That's not even like a super broken talisman. It'll be hotfixed down to 10 element. No, it won't. It's a good weapon. It is definitely usable. Mechadon? We don't need to test it. The guy who's working on Sunbreak is Suzuki. My math is good, dude. That's what I'm trying to say, McNeil Lord, is like, not every hit is a helm break. You know, you got your little noodles, like all of your noodle attacks. All right, so here's the real question. Is how well does the sharpness hold up? Are you using a cat apple bud or no? Are you using the cat affinity buff? That reach. Okay, that was almost scary. But I was doing the foresight. I'm just spending time staring at my sharpness bar. Like, I'm not even really looking at the monster. Too late. Should have done the special sheet. Gathering cat with power drum and stamina juice? Just get one, get a fighter cat with that. Look, the weapon's fine. I've got problems, okay? I'm not used to playing on the Switch anymore. You can give up Constitution 4 for latent power 3. You should. I really think you should. This is the true power of element. No, you're going to see it. Yeah, this is on the Switch. Why is he sleeping? It's not Roll the Roar, by the way. It's not, I mean, it's not the Thrustmaster. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was trying to say about the Latent Power 3. PC will get the DLC in February. Charge Blade, I don't use any load shells or focus. Counter Peak Performance does all of that for you. I'm so happy. I was doubtful too, guys. But just give Nargacuga 50 element and a level 3 slot, and then it works. He's hitting really hard. I didn't think that would hit. Sunbreak is not out until summer, that is correct. You know, I'm so used to having my fish now. When I don't have them, it's just kind of weird. How's the armor? The armor is definitely usable on some pieces. It's nothing to get super excited about. The longsword is actually really a very good elemental longsword. It's the sort of thing I wish we had in the base game. How's the bow? Bow looks usable. You build it differently than you're used to building bows, because like most bows that I build for Rampage have like no crit at all. I don't run the Valstrax armor because I find it annoying to stay at 80% health or whatever. And yeah, I wouldn't have any element with Valstrax armor. This probably well, I don't know. I'm not comparing Chameleos with Valstrax armor. It would probably win if you kept the buff up. How do you unlock the cat claw recipe? I don't know if that's a side quest. I don't think it's a side quest. I should check the buddy gear. I haven't done that quest yet. This is the USJ longsword. It just dropped today. I mean, Valstrax armor for the defense alone is actually really good. PC got an update? What event quests did it get? Oh my god, that's so much damage. Cyanotar meta? What if Cyanotar is just like water damage? I knew that hit twice, but I thought I could go through it. PC got a guide to fix the save issue. Does it work? Are people playing now? Yeah, the guide's been there for a while now. I don't know if it's helped many people. That was weird. Am I dead? We're 100% sure it's fixed the save issue. Let me actually compare this in the training hall. Is this going to break your Thomas the Tank Engine mod? Probably. The performance here was me and not the weapon. Compare with Dragonheart? Dragonheart doesn't exist. Not in my game. The sharpness is manageable. Does the new gear seem good? If you don't use Dragonheart, the Water Longsword beats Chameleos against Teostra and Anjuna. And, like, presumably Tobigarachi. Anything really weak to water. The bow's probably good. The frog has 20% elemental hit zone on the chest. If you don't use Metaset, I don't like using the Valstrax armor set. It's baby gear with high defense for babies. Where's my dance? I'll dance after you see. If you don't do meta, this weapon is passable. Even if you did meta against Teostra, I could see it being used. I mean, you definitely would have a really hard time fitting Quick Sheet 3 with Dragonheart. That sharpness is real comfy with Master's Touch. I don't know how I'm going to do this and, like, not hit the head. Almost 1,000? 932? We'll just do the one trial. I'm getting ready for the Kex. Is Jump Master viable? Just use Flinch Free instead. I mean, it's 10% more damage. Plus, you need it to proc Resuscitate. You usually, if you're doing a speedrun, you're routing how you're going to get hit anyways. And probably resetting. Do you know how latent power cooldown works with bow? I'm assuming it's similar to dual blades, where damage taken, time spent near the monster, and attacking increase the cooldown. That's within the margin of error. That's within the margin of error. And that might have hit the head. The fact that we're within 8 points of damage alone. Yeah, that's we're comparing Chameleos. Is Longsword my favorite weapon? Not even close. It's a cool weapon, but it's not my favorite weapon. See, 917. That's the damage I'm recording. And the other one is 937. Lower the head. I don't want to compare the head. The head is not good for me. The head is not good for my numbers. The head takes 100% raw. The head takes 100 raw and 25% critical. It's not fair. It's not cherry-picked data. It's just, like, not realistic in the real world. It's not like you're fighting Narwa sacks, like, constantly. Oh, oops. I mean, if you're fighting Narwa sacks, you're not using this weapon anyways. You need to do 2 Narwa sacks for every fun quest you do. That's not true. I did a video on it. As long as you're doing 7-star quests consistently, you'll have enough melding materials. Stick with Elder Dragons and Basil and multi-monsters, and you'll be okay. I think I hit the foot there. We don't count those. This weapon is beyond viable. It's not viable. It's actually really, really good. Compared to Tio's head, this is Tio's head usually. That's like 5% more damage on the head. And that's not even saying if you hit the legs. You guys don't understand anything. I'm not factoring Dragonheart. Dragonheart is too much upkeep. What about Tigrex Longsword? I mean, the Tigrex Longsword is going to have a higher Helmbreaker number. I'm only comparing Helmbreakers. Keep hitting the leg. We don't count those. Yes, yeah, the USJ event is live. I'm missing 100% affinity from the cat buff. It is true. It's fine. We don't count. It's fine. It's good damage. It's beautiful. Numbers look lower. Why is that? Fine. All right. Let's see where it is. We'll compare it on the head. What did I just do? How close to optimal is the build? I don't know, man. I don't have any hacked talismans. My talisman's pretty okay, but it's not, like, amazing. Anjanath, this wins on Anjanath and Toby. Anything that's going to have at least a, let's say, 0.2 elemental weakness, this should win. Maybe even 0.15, but that's getting pretty dicey. I need him to give me the buff. So if I actually hit 100%, we should be hitting around 1351 on the head. But I need Snaggle to give me that. I need him to give me that crit. He may not give it to me. That was close. And see, now the dogs are tweaking out too. Tobikadachi is shaking and throwing up? I don't like the sounds of that. Did he just give it to me? He just gave it to me, that little punk. So it should be 1351. I don't know if I'm missing a number there. Oh, hold on. I didn't eat for booster. Well, don't worry about that. Close enough. What about ISS damage? I don't know what that is. Don't worry about it. I don't have booster. It's close enough. That's within the margin of error. I want to fight an Anjanath. Or even a Toby. Don't worry about it. That was so close. You have to respect that I knew that would be the damage. Oh, EI Spirit Slash? I mean, I don't really know the motion values on that attack. How's the PC streams been? Excellent. Thank you for asking. I'm really enjoying the new weapon. I mean, I'll enjoy it while I can enjoy it. I mean, it's not going to be around for long. Isn't there like a quest with like an Anjanath that I like to do? Like in the arena? Isn't there like an Anjanath and a Toby? Where is that? Is this the one? No. I hate this. I'm not melding, by the way. I don't think that's better than what I have. But that I would like that very much on PC. There's really no good Anja event quest. Oh, somebody wanted me to do the pet quest, and I could look at the pet weapons. Those are a lot easier to compare. This is okay for like a Mitsu hammer build or something. I feel like I get like monster rolls on the Switch. I get like barely anything decent on PC. Why on PC? What's the difference? It just runs a lot better. Like, I'm getting used to it now, but playing on Switch, I'm just like, no more melding. Like, I've done enough melding. I've done enough. Rampage isn't all that bad. I just don't really like doing Rampage on stream. I feel like it's like stream narcolepsy. I mean, here's my main takeaway. Chill out with Mac. Is like, it's amazing how well the Switch version runs. Like, it really is. Given that it's on like a 5-year-old Android tablet. I don't even know if I want to use the longsword. I guess I'll use it. Good morning, Turnip. I don't mind doing them like casually. Like when I'm exercising and like I'm doing mining runs. Like, when I'm on the treadmill, I actually don't mind doing it. I still look bougie in my Christmas sweater. I'm glad you like it. This sucks. This sucks so bad. Hey, we got somebody who joined. They got 2 people that joined. Oh my. Viewership dropped and the rampage started? Yeah, I don't blame them. Why am I reinstalling the Ballista nonstop? Do you see on the left-hand side of the screen, set up hunting installations 12 out of 20? You want to get that to 20 out of 20. This is part of the reason why I kind of dislike Rampage, because of, like, sort of tedious stuff like that. What's going on here? You're confused? These are Rampage quests. The funny thing is, it's not even like we're gonna use the cannons anyways. Got like an MLG sniper over there. Does Bombardier affect Rampage equipment? I don't think it does, but that'd be amazing if it did. I think it only affects sticky ammo and... Is it Gunlance shells? I'm assuming it might also affect impact file charge blade, but to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever tested it. I guess you're always hitting everything. The food does not affect charge blade. I recommend getting this game on the PC if you have a choice. About the pet stuff already? I'm good. I want to see it for myself. It's probably just water stuff that I'll never use, but I guess the layered could probably look okay. How do you farm Zenny? Near the game, upgrading all this stuff is major money. You got to do some mining in the flooded forest is normally where I do it. Get a geology set. There's some good videos out there. I don't have any on my YouTube channel. You don't like the Spirit Reckoning combo? I like being able to reposition with the normal Spirit round sweep combo. Spirit Reckoning's definitely like a bit more damage, but it's a little bit slower, and I feel like it's a little bit harder to aim. I don't think it's bad. Found out today you can shoot while charging the cannon? Wow, not real fan, fake fan. I just feel like it's very matchup dependent. If you're fighting something that is like incredibly slow, like maybe like Chameleos, you could run Spirit Reckoning combo. Normally I run the counter signal for Magnum Aldo. Maybe with the Wyvern Ride we can take him out? Why don't we get the stagger on him? What do you think of Loa using something like Rampage? Loa? I don't know what Loa means. I mean, the way I do the mining thing is I go in, I mine, and before I even finish the full route, I just go back. That way you don't have to worry about cycling it. On PC, the lower my balls. With PC loading times, it's really fine just backing out and going back in. On the Switch, I could see it maybe being a bit of a pain, but... Lao Shan Lung? I don't know that a bad monster would be made better by adding... I'm not going to say a bad mode, a bad concept, but I mean, I don't... You're talking about a monster whose claim to fame is walking forward in a slow line. When I plan to make my next Patreon post? Maybe sometime next year. Maybe sometime in 2023 I can do it. I feel that's what happened. I feel like the developers saw how much everybody loved the roaming ballista, and then they're like, let's just let everybody always use the ballista. But it's not the same. Planning to stream the new Pokemon game? Definitely not. No. Elden Ring and Strangers of Paradise, yes. New Pokemon, no. Well, we didn't get a full clear. That feels bad. Show my Patreon? That's okay. I don't need to show my Patreon. I mean, that's really going to be the only breaks from Monster Hunter this year is probably Elden Ring and Strangers of Paradise. Otherwise, it's just Monster Hunter. Pokemon Monster Hunter Stories game? Nah. I'm really not planning on it. New Kirby game could be a YouTube game, but it's not going to be a Twitch game. Yeah, no, new Kirby looks great. That looks cool as hell. No God of War? I mean, I've already done God of War on stream a couple times, you know? Just so the mining, so you got to go to an expedition, and it's got to be an upsurge for mining. That's the most important thing. You don't want to be doing normal mining. It's not very efficient at all. No Horizon? Probably not. I mean, I played the original. It was okay. The melee combat really annoyed me. Which is not like how I normally want to describe games that I've played. Your favorite Monster Hunter arcs are the ones on Monster Hunter Drought? Remember when we did Village Elatron with the level appropriate gear? That was pretty cool. Are you making the cannon AoE wider? Yeah, you gotta hold the button. I mean, Albino Donkey has created some amazing emergency content. I don't like, this is only because it's new gear, Ajax. Dynamic resizing, like can they change their size like mid-hunt? Imagine if every time you hit the monster, like they grew or they shrunk. I love that, Albino. That's very exciting. Yeah, no, that sounds fun. I like that. Albino just like gets it. He just knows what's entertaining. Presumably, yeah. I'm sure there was scripting for Crystal Kulu. There's Albino Donkey? He's right there. Long-time member, friend of the stream, excellent Monster Hunter programmer. And he's still at a low power level. He's going to be extremely strong someday. You know, that screws me. Sometimes they hit you, and then, like, you can't dodge out of the way. Will Ryozo hire him? I mean, you laugh, but... I mean, there's been other Monster Hunter modders that got hired by Capcom. I was up on a monkey. He's right there. You can ask. We don't have to talk about him like he's in the third person. He's in the chat room right now. They actually qualified, though? Proof is in the pudding. Wow, was that not enough? Well, this kind of sucks. Good job. You miss old Shepard? What is the new Shepard? Bougie, 6 couches, 5 living room streamer? This will give enough materials to at least make the layered. It'll probably give like 3 USJ orbs. That looks so refined. I got tagged in another Discord today With like an Alex Jones Goblin clip, and they were saying this is Shepard. I'll show the clip on screen. You missed stretch face, Shepard. Go watch the Mortal Shell speedrun tournament stream. That was a good stream, man. Just messing around. That was okay. Give me 3 likes. Give me 3 likes. I have a crazy gunch. It's the sweater. I'm not gun. I may be gunching a little bit. I'll stand up. Say Niho sexy? There are 2 Japanese players and 1... The 4th character is definitely... Those are Chinese characters, but I don't know if that's simplified or traditional. Looks simplified. It sounds like it's good for your back, Albino Donkey. I got an office chair, too. I've been using an office chair to game in for a while. Until I started standing. All in the pursuit of better posture. Thank you, Riku.
Sorry, one who's just resubscribed for 15 months. Love you, sir.
This is endgame gear. I'm also playing longsword. I don't do nearly as much damage. That's, This is Rampage. And we had the counter signal up, so those damage numbers were all inflated. He gets Defender 9 tickets? So that's like... This is like a super Arzuros endgame. All right, so you could actually do this quest if you wanted for Defender tickets. How do I do 300 damage in a hit? Yeah, I know. Herman Mills Spencer, I stand, man. I don't have a chair. This is me standing. I mean, it's a good water weapon. Wearing just socks? I've got tights on. I mean, not much, not really anything to say about it. It's a water weapon for your pets. It's balanced. Play the Alex Jones clip.
Trump charging into a goblin's nest, kissing goblins, goblin vomit, catch him in bed with a goblin. Trump charging into a goblin's nest, kissing goblins, goblin vomit, catch him in bed with a goblin.
I mean, that's it. It wasn't long. It was only 6 seconds. Is there layered armor? You should be able to make the pet layered armor, yeah? So you'll have to do the quest twice to get layered for them. It's kind of cool on the cats. I think he's supposed to look like Shuten Doji. That looks like Shuten Doji.
It's actually very large among goblins. Thank you very much.
Looks great on the dog. Do I have camera shake in the settings? I don't know. If there is there, I kind of like it. I like the dog one better too. How are the skills? Any good? The new longsword is good. The new bow is also probably pretty good. The arms are very interesting for a bow set. The chest is also very interesting for a bow set. Who's Shuten Doji? He's a Japanese mythological Oni. You fight him in Neo 2. I don't know if you fight him in Neo 1. That rampage is just for the Palico stuff, yeah. The head is not probably... It can't be used on bow because your head's already taken. Tacit probably won't see much use. The legs I could see using on longsword. If you don't have a good quick sheath talisman, they could be good. This is what it looks like. My character looks like... How do I say this? He looks like an old man who's pretending to be a young man. Nobody clipped that. Nobody clipped that. Don't. Stop. Stop. Stop now. Like, as I said it, like, I immediately regretted it. He could be mid-30s, maybe. Early 30s on a good day. I'm not an old man. I'm not an old man. Do I act like an old man? Do I have the mannerisms of an old man? I have no idea what age I put on my hunter. Probably my real age, 27. You eat beans out of can, I gunch. Everyone gunches. You act older than you really are. Thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Is there really no Anjanath rampages? Anjanath anything? I just want to fight an Anjanath. What the hell is this? How is he so disrespected? I got mad about kids in my lawn? Because they kept kicking balls into my lawn, and they would just leave them there. And I'd be out there mowing my lawn, and there'd be 3 balls, and I'd take them, and I'd throw them into the lawn over there, and be like, take your balls back! And like the kid acted like he was scared of me. Don't be scared of me. If you throw your balls in my lawn, just take them and leave. They moved away, so I don't even see them anymore. That's a bit of an old man. My mom said you're being really loud. She promised she wouldn't say that anymore. I'm not a grumpy old man neighbor. Okay. So when we first moved into this house, taking our time, getting things ready, we moved in. We were really settled like maybe 6 months, a year later. There were these kids out in the street having like a lemonade sale. And I'm like, oh, I'll be a nice neighbor. I'll come over and I'll buy some lemonade. And like, hi, how are you? I'm like, great, I'll have some lemonade. And like, oh, what house are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from that house over there. Or like, they're like, oh, you're from that haunted house. And like, what do you mean haunted? They're like, yeah, we never seen anyone leave it. We thought nobody lived there. Like, no, I've been there for a little while now. Actually. It's not hilarious. I bought their lemonade. They're supposed to be nice. It's even worse now. Tell the kids to watch my stream. I don't want them in my stream. I'm not the scary old man. I'm not the scary old man house. Yo, I don't see any kids leaving their houses nowadays, alright? They're all inside playing Fortnite. I mean, I'm inside playing Monster Hunter, so I guess I can't really be judging. Click image, put image on screen. I really don't want to do that. People can click it themselves. That's a really old picture. I was like a different man back then. I'm not using double draw slash. I do on PC. He looks so interested. Which one am I? I'm not in that picture. That's Noxella. Look, and you know what? Now I'm Big Shot streamer, okay? Maybe the kid should have paid attention. Official Capcom content creator. Thank you very much. What am I doing? I mean, they just really paid for the trip over there. They didn't pay for the full trip. That looks like really good damage. Dude, that was 148 damage. I know it's more damage. I've got my math to prove it. I don't need anyone telling me otherwise. Not that there's a lot of monsters it's worth using on. Everyone always gets on my ass about not riding into the lava wall, but like, I haven't done it before. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm only the Big Shot streamer when I'm in the hentai room. This is probably why they think I'm popular. It's an anime room. Helmbreaker is 100% absolutely worth it on every monster. Whoa, good job, Copium. Holy crap. This wasn't even a good run. The skill we're talking about was double draw slash, not Helmbreaker. I kind of want to go back to PC. Like, I'm very happy with what I've discovered. Does anyone remember the damage I did on the Helmbreaker? $148? We're gonna call it 148. Zero, not true. 940. Where are you even coming up with that number? 148 times 7? Within the margin of error. Certainly. Did I eat for booster? That's a good question. Probably. Always nice to see furry on stream? I'm not a furry, I just like the dog head. I mean, nothing... Look, furries are friends, okay? I'm not... There's way worse things to be out there on the internet. Whatever. Sakura Slash would actually prefer Element even more, but I am not cope enough to run Sakura Slash. Is it harder to get dongo tickets? Just got to use the meat, man. Meat it up and grill it. Helmbreaker nerf and Sunbreak promise? What if they flipped it? What if they flipped it and they made it so Raw did 70% of the damage of its current motion value and then Element was 100%? What if there was an Elemental Helmbreaker? It's time to stop coping. Is that just like pathetic? Is that just like at this point like Noxel is like stopped laughing, just like a completely sober look on his face. He's just like grimacing. It's like you have to stop. You have to stop. It's over. It's dead. I mean, nothing's gonna get nerfed. Gourmet fish are great, and they actually feel kind of balanced. That was pretty cool. That was like a million different numbers. I did see a 152 at one point. $152, $148. There might be something else. We could have gotten the cat buff for extra attack damage that we didn't have on the USJ. His head actually takes a lot of raw. We'll see it here again. Starting to choke because of the difference, not choking. You'll see. Those are definitely 152s. All right, now we got to run it back with the USJ longsword again. You know, it's update second 100%? No? All right, that's a million times 152. Why not just switch gear right now? Because I'll just kill him. Do I have a Farcaster? Alright, if I got a Farcaster, I'll use it. I don't. Do I have an attack buff? I think the cat is giving me an attack buff. Periodically. He'll do that. Math, I guarantee you the math checks out. Guarantee you it does. It's also possible 80-20. Okay. 80-20 would prefer Chameleos. So it's not... Oh, we have to check Kiriniko for the enraged hit zone. Raw was always better. Sorry. Go away, Chazzy. You're killing the vibe in the street. The snout is 80-20. The head is 80-25. So it just depends if you hit the snout or not. Or the head. No, the math is still right. No, the math is still right. What's the bet? We got to do it on... We have to do it when he's not enraged. Because otherwise you hit the snout. It doesn't count anymore. So, okay. For one brief moment... Here, we'll do water. One brief moment in this entire hunt. What? Chameleos gets an extra 4 damage per proc on Helmbreaker? On the head. Come on. Water's winning every other day. Every other move you do. But yes, when it's 80-20, Chameleos will definitely pull ahead a little bit. Just a little bit. The take is like a little bit. $60 water. That's what they need to do. Like, literally just double the element on everything, and then suddenly element looks better compared to the raw options. How's the Monster Hunter Rise endgame right now? It's one of the weaker parts. But, I mean, it's fine. You gotta do a bunch of stuff to make a bunch of different sets. And decos. Like breaking these legs? Water's gonna have a field day. Endgame is to farm Chameleos Longsword. You could just make the Chameleos Longsword be fun. That's really funny. You know, in Neo, you would not have fallen there. There are some good hard fights, that's true. The emergency quests are a lot of fun. Was that 140? What was Chameleos? 142? So 2 damage difference on a Helmbreaker. 152? Oh no. That's 84 damage difference. Here, hold still for a second. I'll agree that's a lot of 140s. There's 146. No, I'm not wrong. 146. No. This is the way I leave my streaming room after I'm done streaming for the night. This is what I look like waddling away. It is 100%, 100% within the margin of error. Critical ramp up or anti-aerial? For what weapon? Oh, I chose water. There's nothing that's weak to water that you're going to want to use this on. Actisom? I just don't like, if it's hitting the head, that makes sense. Here's the math for when it's hitting the nose. All right, I will admit this freely and fairly. That's what you're seeing. Not using Dragonheart either. Dragonheart isn't even that huge of a damage difference. Like, it's more damage, but it's not, like, huge, because, like, you give up so much on Dragonheart. Like, you probably wouldn't be able to have Quick Sheath. Or you'd lose white. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. What is USJ and why is it on Switch? It's an event quest from Universal Studio Japan. Suddenly I'm a... Why does everybody think because I got a dog head I'm a furry? Run Kushala armor for more water damage? There's no reason to run that on this at all. I will say having Master's Touch is very comfy. Well, I'm just happy it exists. All right, I think we're leaving the Switch now. It was fun while it lasted. Goal posting. Its upgrade in Master Rank is going to be legendary. Is crit element that bad? Yeah, it's really bad. It'll get an upgrade. There is a 500 megabyte update. Its upgrade will have the same water attack? No, it'll be double. Elemental exploit ramp up skill do? It's like almost never use because there are very few 25% elemental hit zones in the game. The things need to have an elemental hit zone of 25% or higher for it to work. Why is this update taking so long? No, stream's not ending. I'm switching over to PC, but my game's taking a while to update. It's taking like a minute to download 50 megabytes. I don't know what's going on. Old man needs his nap. It's 9 p.m. I mean, I'm not going to bed yet, but like it's within striking distance of bedtime for some people. Jen's definitely going to sleep now. Man, the game just looks so much better on PC. Hit zones are the problem with Element? I mean, always have been, pretty much. That and there's not really a lot of unique interactions with Element. There's like Elatrion, but that's about it. What's the optimal combo for Elemental Sword and Shield? You can do Lateral Slash or you can do Drill Slash, depending on like how much time you have. As long as you end with Reaping Slash, it's fine. Just waiting, guys. Waiting for an update. Mm-hmm. We never did play Gobbly McGobblenuts Presents The Art of the Dad Joke Chapter 1. I can't play anything while it's updating. I can't play anything while it's updating. So where they put all these random boring ass grinds that won't make Element worth grinding for? In most situations, it's almost the same damage. Sometimes it's a little bit less. Make sure the little pop-up window isn't hiding behind. Hold on. I don't want people like looking all over my desktop. Nope. Play a browser game. I don't know what browser game to play. I want to do GeoGuessr, but I don't want to sign up for anything. I don't want to do that. Quap? Yeah, I guess we'll do a little quap. Why is this taking so long to update? What if their update broke the game? Come on. Come on, buddy. This is the strat, right? Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. The ice longsword you grind it for 2 hours means nothing. If you made the rhyme blade, that's pretty good in some situations because of silkbind boost. That's the strat until you hit the hurdles. Then what? You got to figure out how to jump. Dude, I don't know what's going on. All right, hold on. I'm going to restart Steam. No, I do not want to install Windows 11. Dude, that'd be sweet if my save got deleted and I just had to like... That's great content. Start over again. What am I molding about now? I'm molding because my update is taking like 10 minutes. Or it is patching. I don't know why it's going so slowly. It feels like it's completely reinstalling the 18 gigabytes, but I feel like it should be going faster than 50 megabytes a second. I mean, we're almost done. We're like 8% away. Hard drive dying? It is an SSD. Maybe it is dying. I've had it for like 3 years. How long does it take for an SSD to die? I mean, I play a lot of Monster Hunter World, and Monster Hunter World does a lot of de novo, right? Will I ever stream another roguelike? Probably. Like, which ones are you thinking of? Game just looks so much better on PC. I think de novo should just be completely... Like, I'm fine if they, like, want to have, like, copyright protection stuff. But, like, why does it need to be so destructive? I want to fight Apex and Ogre. Controllers felt tolerable? Controls are very precise. Take your Prime sub? Thank you. It's just such a better. It's just better. It's just better in every way. That well, it did get removed. That is accurate. Yeah. Nice sweater. Hey, thanks, man. Precious Stones, we were on the Switch, and now we're back on PC. No, I don't have any mods installed. I'm afraid. I don't want to get, like, banned or have my stuff get corrupted. Those mods are old and for World and not updated. Does he not roar? I just feel like it's too dangerous this early on to start installing mods. Oh, I'm getting blasted. Oh, this is a little loud. Oh, shoot. The fish just saved me. Embarrassing. Is World's projectile randomizer still getting worked on? Abano Donkey will probably work on it again someday, but he's working on some other things right now. Also related to World. What's up with the mods? It's just like, it's early on into the game's release, and I just don't know if it's a good idea to start installing mods yet. Just getting toasted. I had a good Charge Blade run against him, I think, yesterday. Is the movesets from Iceborne DLCs in this game? The movesets are different from Iceborne. Some are very similar. What about the Monster Hunter 6 mod for Rise? I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, no more memes. Yeah, shows are, like I said, like in probably like a month, I'll feel fine installing things. I just want to play it safe for a little bit, you know? I don't think that's a bad thing. Rolled into it. Dude, he's like spamming Hadokens. Stop. Stop it. Charge Blade is this? This is Kushala Daora. As far as I know, Apex Zinogre actually doesn't even take very good ice for what it's worth. So don't take this as like, oh, this is the Charge Blade I should be using in Apex Zinogre. This is just the most copium thing I have. Oh god. I was distracted by your comment, Amatsu. Nude Zinogre? Excuse me? I mean, I'd be fine with either the hunter or the monster being nude. Ooh. I thought I only did that once. Yeah, so if you look at Apex Zinogre's hits, and this is for uncharged, his back takes okay damage. But otherwise, it's just not a very, it's not a super useful weapon. Which switch move is that? This is like the, what's it called? Condensed Spitting Slash? Does the USJ bow have the dangly bell thing that jingles from World? I didn't make the bow yet. I probably will not be making the bow. Not before it comes out on PC. Can I do a Voltrax fight? What the hell is a Voltrax? Valstrax? Oh, shoot. Not gonna triple here, we're fine. Not gonna triple, that's fine. What's the new event called? You got it, it's under the Switch. They've got USJ in the title. Voltron? There's no Voltron. Yeah, this is a hard fight, though, for real. You meant Valstrax. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I could maybe do a Valstrax. after the tail slam, he combos again. Actually, triple. Velfet. All right, well, we're gonna clear him next time. It's gonna be super clean. Any chance we get Elemental Heavy Bowgun tonight? There's a 0% chance we're getting Elemental Heavy Bowgun tonight. Yeah, I just got blasted. It's so hard going from like dumpy Switch to like god tier PC. Elemental Heavy Bowgun is probably the worst possible way you could fight All-Mother. If you had to choose like a bad way to fight her, that would be up there. Went to bed early and still on? I took a break for dinner. Oops, damn it. We had such a good time last time, too. Yeah, it's just like... All-Mother is just like a raw sponge fest. People like him for normal 3 heavy bowgun? Chameleos and Zinogre, I think, are the better ones. Chameleos is better status utility. Magnum Maldo. Did I say Zinogre? I think I meant to say Magnum Maldo. Magnum Maldo has, like, really good ammo variety in general. No beans tonight, just a soup. Well, the difference is with normal ammo, you feel like you're actually playing a video game. And not just like cookie clicker, but with a monster. So there's that. Forgot about that. It's the same targeting type as normal? Well, it does slicing damage. It doesn't do gunning damage. And you just shoot a little pod and then it does its thing. And there's no critical distance or anything. I'm not saying it's not effective. I'm just saying it's definitely a little boring. Can you get a mouse and keyboard point redemption? Nope. One game with filters supported? I mean, look, I agree with you. I don't know if there's, like, Elemental is a better chance of winning than normal does over beating slicing. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying it's just not like an enjoyable playstyle for me. I thought he was targeting the dog. That looks so good in the water. Oh my god, he moves so far. What's a good switchblade option? The or 2 switch axe is pretty good to start in the very beginning. For like, you just want one? So many good options. Tigrex. Rampage. Element is also good, and there's a lot of choices there, but you may not want to do Element. Dude, he moves so fast. It's gonna be a clean fight. It's not gonna. We're managing expectations. It's not gonna be a triple. Why didn't... That doesn't even do, wire bug damage. Jesus Christ. He doesn't flinch. Is he still shooting beams at us? Oh, oops. Yeah, I don't know why. I haven't been doing the finishers tonight. I don't know what's going on with it. His eyes look so good. Monkey, no! Monkey, why? I mean, I knew he was mad. No, it's not even that I'm getting greedy, Amatsu. I'm just, like, forgetting to push the button. How strong Rajang would get if he ate Apex and Ogre's Horn? That will be Apex Rajang. I don't think we're getting any new monsters before Sunbreak comes out. We might get like a crossover monster from something. Crossover monster from God of War? I wonder if they ever would do a God of War crossover. God of Wars did some major shade on them at one point, though. I'm supposed to block that and then counter. The God of War hit system? Would you have to like juggle monsters? Safi was basically Gagori? I don't know. I feel like their body was the same, but their attack patterns were like completely different. No memes. No memes. Clean hunt coming up. I'm gonna eat the fish. It's been 10 minutes. I feel like I've done nothing to this monster. You have to believe I tried so hard to guard point that. Oh, it's almost over. What does the fish do? It gives you health regen over 90 seconds. It's pretty good health regen, too. Like, it'll heal you at least 150 HP. Get it proud of me? I just need a more brainlet weapon. Guess it's getting late for me. I'll try it with dual blades, see how that goes. How are dual blades on his claws? GG, man? I don't know, man. I wouldn't. I mean, I'll take it. Thoughts on Paralance? I don't know if there's a good Paralance out there. Is there? Was there a Jelly Lance? Or is it the Parashroom Lance? Actually, I don't have any bow sets made on PC yet. Apex Zenogre. 4 legs. Goes 25, 50, 70. Oh my god. Using keyboard and mouse for gunning or PC? Always controller. Nice sweater. Thank you, helpful hero. I do have this. Maybe I'll do this. That looks kind of fun. Does this get white with 2? No. I guess I'll go Master's Touch. Not Master's Touch. Or maybe I'll go this. It just goes through sharpness so quickly. It's crazy. What's the hub song? Is it DLC? It's like the Narwa song dance remix, I think. Lady of Lightning dance remix. Variable rate shading does? I have it off. Maybe turn it off? I don't know. Quick switch should actually be kind of okay here. If I can make it. Because the little axe combos will hit like right at his legs. I don't think I'm going to give up. I don't want to give up full steadfast on him. Because that was kind of like getting me murdered last time. This should be fine. Thanks, streamer, for showing. You're welcome. I don't know how much it helped, but you are welcome. I should probably finish up all these quests at some point so I can get the cool final arena version of them. Do I think Rise will run well on the Steam Deck? I think you'll at least be able to lock 60, yeah. Bypass legal charm check? I guess that was only a matter of time. Elemental Switch Axe? Kushala would be better here, by the way. Kushala would be far better here, by the way. If not, just like Tigrix would be better here. Or just Rampage Switch Axe, potentially with like ice on it. Apex Zinogre does not take good ice damage. He takes reasonable ice damage on his back when enraged. That's pretty much it. Spamming morph with rapid morph, good DPS. Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of the skill. If the monster's down, it's great. Wait, spamming morph? I would probably try and charge your stuff up first. And on a down, I would do the combo. You can't stun us. His like non-enraged state, or his like early phase state, to me almost feels scarier than his late phase state. Because his late phase state, I feel like he has like a lot more posing he does. people are using the cheats to load in their Switch profiles, I mean, I'm okay with that. Cross-save would have been a really nice feature for this game. I feel like it's a little silly because it's like, I don't know, another chance to grind a game. But I mean, I know, that's just me. I like that. I know some people don't want to do it or don't have the patience for it. So I guess if I go to the right first. Do something dumb? I don't even know where to stand when he does that attack. You can't really go forward. You can't really go to the side? Village is just easier to get through if it's your first time going through the game. It's not required, but you'll be better prepared. It's just a slaughter knife. Raw dog, the best way to get skills is the random ones. If you want to do the selected ones just to get one talisman to work off of, that's great, but the best talismans in the game are found through the random choices. Thoughts on Hubbard and Rampage Quest solo? Not very fun. Not perfect. It would have been nice to have some alternative. How do you unlock the Apex quests? I think you gotta do their actual rampages at least once. Thought I'd have longer to combo there. Should just kept going. So what? There's Arzuros, which you have to do. Rathian, Mitsu, Diablos, Rathalos, Zinogre. There's 5 rampages you got to do to unlock them, I think. Maybe like that? Not like that. You've beaten a few of them? Maybe you're not high enough hunter rank. You gotta keep going up. Maybe I should have gone with the evade window charm. Well, this is with no ass Ketchum. And it is in some ways still looking better than our previous run with Charge Blade. How's Hunting Horn? It's great. Do you want to see a better run than this? I'll use my Hunting Horn on him. Because that's effectively a raw weapon anyways. Well, it's the Barris Switch X. Of course it's going to be easier. I don't know about that. I should have been able to get a better time with the Charge Blade. Where's my money? $1 million? I should probably farm up another $1 million on the treadmill tonight. Grind while I'm grinding. Every monster should have every weapon type? I mean, that would be the dream, but I don't think they've got the resources to make all that. I mean, some of the reading they make you do in school kind of sucks. Like, I'm sorry, but the Scarlet Letter is not a good book. It's just not. Oh, wow, that's good. I'm gonna skip right past that. That is usable. Well, maybe not usable. I don't know if I really care about Wirebug Whisperer on Longsword. Open your first lobby? Good luck. You should be fine. Like, people are pretty good, by and large. Gotta get the gains? I just don't want to turn into an orb over the winter. I mean, for Goss, like, I don't know. I've gotten more of his biles just by fighting him normally than anything else. I don't think I've ever really broken his back. Been following me since I made guides back in the Tri Days? Wishing me a huge success? Yeah, I mean, we've done pretty well, Neo Jack. Thank you. This Rise launch has been pretty amazing. Ender's Game would have been, like, really good, yeah. You're reading the Hatchet terrible? I didn't love the Hatchet, but compared to some things, it was okay. Kind of a weird book to have kids read, though. What were they trying to teach us? White? I'm trying to figure out why this doesn't have white sharpness. And I can't understand why. Why would this not have white sharpness? Well, consider it a challenge. So the way to avoid that attack... Oh, I see. It's just get hit by it anyways. No! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. To Kill a Mockingbird was also not great. Hold on. I don't know where the white sharpness on this went, but this should have white sharpness. No. Don't you dare trash Catcher in the Rye. What? What happened? Great Gatsby was okay. Not... I feel like it's too mature for, like, high school students. But it definitely gets better as you get older. You're able to reflect on it a bit better. And Catcher in the Rye is another one of those books that you can relate to more and more as you go on. Like, in high school, you're like, yeah, Eldon, you tell him, man. The man can suck it. And then as an adult, you're like, wow, this kid's kind of a dick. But it's still good either way. I think I like this setup better when I'm running not Protective Polish 3. Handicraft. Animal Farm is a great book. That's an excellent book to have kids read. There was almost time there. There would have been time there. No. Regular time was good. I just don't understand why sometimes they have you read such bad stuff when, like, there's always really good stuff out there. The Stand has some really amazing moments in it, bookended by some truly horrible sections that are just boring as hell. Like, there's a section they're in a town and they're just, like, re-ratifying, like, the Bill of Rights and stuff like that. People, like, cheering. It's just like, oh. Washed up screaming. School boards are too lazy to change curriculum? Well, that's fair. That's the... He does do the head wiggle. All right, good to know. While we wait for these wire bugs to charge up, we'll go and eat our gourmet fish. Look at all these buffs above my head. Just get the head again. Easy 1,000 damage. Have people do book reports in the Monster Hunter games? I don't know that I would consider Monster Hunter good literature. Although I hate that term, and I think it's really dumb and not very helpful in the realm of creative works. But that being said, I think it's one of the best video games ever made. I'm not sure if it's the most among the highest of thought-provoking video games. But you can't really, like, video games have a very low standard for that anyways. Oh, he was about to wreck my face. You wouldn't consider Jane Eyre good literature? You're probably right. Got it again? God! That's what we call the wirefall. Earthshaker tax. That's what that is. Trade God? I mean, that was a lot of damage. Was it worth it? I don't know. Like my sweater? Thank you. That's nice of you to say. You don't want another handler ever again? Even though people say they dislike World, World did do a very good job at building the world of Monster Hunter. You know, it was interesting to see that much stuff fleshed out. He does do a little head wiggle. Let's just do this now, though. That wind press actually kind of messed me up. Really don't know how you get away from that attack. After playing Rise, you don't like how slow World is? Rise is definitely fast. I mean, all the monster games have a high point. Some of them have low points. Not all of them. Hey. I don't have my fish. I'm going to fight like 100 Apex and Ogres, and I'm going to download this monster. Oh, that's cool. That must be his equivalent of a Nova, right? Will we get Apex Shogun? We probably will. I mean, they showed him so early. Apex monsters give you anything different? Pretty much the only reason to fight them is for the challenge. And then you need their parts to make rampage weapons, which are like okay weapons. They're never bad. In some cases, they end up being the best weapon in a category, but if that's the case, then that's pretty sad. I think every deviant in GU will come back as an Apex. No. There were a lot of Apex, or a lot of deviants in GU. Do you know what the recent Rise patch was for? On PC or on the Switch? On PC, apparently it was something that they're working on to fix the save issue. Yes! I mean, monsters that are already in the game, I could see them giving us Apexes. I'm not using Earthshaker. That was Earthshaker. He's just such a messy fight. I think I would run him with Guard 1 on Charge Blade, actually. But he's definitely going to take a lot of practice to get good at. Like, I don't have any, like, concerns or anything about Apex Mitsu at all. Only took 40 years? I mean, it still wasn't even a clean fight. We died once. But he is definitely one of, if not the hardest monster in Rise right now. I mean, that was ultimate trade god because, like, I had, like another, 10 seconds of recovery after that attack. Good way to get Lazurite. Man, I've got plenty of Lazurite stocked up now. I already did a bunch of water greatsword. I wonder if there's another elemental greatsword that is actually, like, okay. The thing is with greatsword, oddly enough, like, so many of them suck that the elemental ones don't even feel that bad. Somebody join your Valsax quest to mine and not fight the monster? That sucks. Zenogre's okay for melding. He's not top tier, but he's okay. What would I use for thunder? Not that one. I might make the club. I'm thinking about it. It's not great. It does have a sliver of blue. Probably just get the affinity on there. That could let us run one more attack. Is there anything on a PC that's not in the Switch version? You can put weird graphic filters on there. Mods, higher performance. There's no like unique quests or anything yet. But I could see there being custom quests eventually. $56, $86. 1 point of weakness exploit. That's it. And crit. What else? Can I just go all attack? How many channel points? Rampage with the filter? I don't like them, I'm sorry. Heartbreaker. Doesn't look very good. I gotta have better than that. Attack. Or... I'm looking for something to run with it. This Divine Blessing looks possible. Divine Blessing would be kind of nice if I'm going to be taking a lot of hits. Heartbreaker I feel like I don't need. Try something like this. 1 minute ad break? Okay. We'll see if these 2 hits of blue is enough. I mean, I don't even know if you need a decent PC for this game to look good. Attack 7 on there. It's pretty cool. We're gonna have 3 grinder. And probably 3 steadfast. Hopefully 3 steadfast. Yeah, I think the demo's still out there, right? They haven't gotten rid of it. Oops. Siglin looks like it probably does more damage. Oh well. Monkey Club it is anyway. I mean, even like old computers running like 9 series graphics cards from NVIDIA should be able to run this game better than the Switch does. Yeah, Demo Magnum Aldo can be rough. An okay start. Oh, it knew. No! Just like flopped down there. That's one thing I appreciate about Neo is no matter how much combo, your combos will not send you over the edge of like cliffs and stuff. It's a really nice feature. Iron Man outfit? It does have a little bit of an Iron Man look to it, doesn't it? I didn't even think about that. Probably could have gone through that. Ass Ketchum style? That's a lot of shinies. You just bullied a manlet Ragi? He was real little? At least got your gold crown. Mitsu or Rampage for Water Sword and Shield? Probably Mitsu? I could double check for you after the quest. I know I ended up building Mitsu. The only time I really went with fire weapons instead with Rampage, the only time I really went Rampage was with fire weapons, because in some cases if there's like no good Rachna option, it just doesn't really work out very well. Elemental Exploit is just not a good skill. So far, I think the sharpness is kind of working out. Like, we ran out of blue for a little bit, but it wasn't for long. No, I think tomorrow is going to be one long stream again, Joe Cocoon. It's just, the way the timing worked out is like, I didn't want to go all the way through from like 10 until 7 p.m. for the Rise Switch to update to come out. You know what I mean? Found an extremely niche situation where Elemental Crit might be a meta option? Let's hear it. How nothing can go through that. No, we're not doing the USJ content anymore. We're doing it earlier. I never changed the title. Mizu can get 30 water sharpness when Mizu's 20 water, but 15% affinity? The affinity helps. No. Fourth queen. There's no room for it. If the critical element was free... maybe? The USJ Longsword is good. It comes very close to Chameleos on Helmbreakers, which is insane when you consider the negative modifier Helmbreaker has for element. I'm gonna die. I mean, in the situation for elemental, like elemental bowguns, it's possible elemental crit is worth having. But at the same time, you're building crit for something that's not really benefiting super much. Like, you're probably better off just building raw, peak performance, stuff like that. Kushala, a bad day? It's going all right. I still think I would prefer running Chameleo's Greatsword and just trying to get lucky. Oh, I mean for the Rakden Kodachi Heavy Bowgun, because you already have 40% affinity? The only thing is, like, I haven't really looked at elemental heavy bowguns. I would assume the Rakden Kodachi doesn't have a very high raw, though, does it? I mean, if it already has 40%, your cat can give you another 30%. That gets you up to 70%. So that's already pretty good. Then you just need 6 points of critical eye, and then you're up to 100%. It's not terrible. 190 raw. 190 raw is not awful. It's not great, but it's not awful. Definitely good for Chameleos and Albadren. I would definitely want Piercing Fire on both of those. For sure. Goss, maybe. I mean, I could see normal being better on Goss, but I mean, it's definitely usable. Is it worth buying Iceborne if I run out of content in Rise? Yes! It's worth buying it no matter what. Absolutely. Where is it? Yeah, no, that's a lot of fire. I mean, it goes up to 200 with attack boost 4. I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't even know. Is there a Rajang one? Or not Rajang. Rathalos one? As far as I can tell, it's really your only option for piercing fire. Unless I'm dumb and I'm missing something. Yeah, I mean, it's really it. So if you're already at 70% affinity, best rapid fire normal light bowgun? Hair's looking crazy today. Normally Zenogre's pretty good. No. I'm looking for you, buddy. Oh, hold on. No. I was in heavy bowguns still. Oh, it's Kushala. It's almost definitely Kushala. Yeah. Because you get to run the ramp up on it to get up to 40%. Yeah. I think this is the one. Yeah, I don't know what would be much better than that. I mean, what else can you really compare it to? Rajang? I mean, you're talking about a swing of like 50% affinity for 10 more raw. I guess it's got a level 3 slot, but even still. Tigrex is 20 more raw, but again, still way less affinity. I mean, I find Magnum Aldo the most enjoyable light bowgun to play with. Just because, like, I love all the different ammo types that it has. But it's definitely not the strongest at any one ammo type. Is Nagaku still the best Pierce light bowgun? Probably. That's some nice affinity. Yeah, the Magna stuff is really enjoyable. All right, I'm getting sleepy and tired, guys. I'm leaving. We'll be back tomorrow. Follow the stream if you haven't already. Late stream. Math didn't check out. Math definitely checked out. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Be back bright and early tomorrow morning. I love you. Goodbye.